I ate my ice cream. Now I'm just drinking my drink. One cigarette left. I'm going out again. Just took a bath. Fresh out the tub. I practically need to go live just to break my mustache. Yeah. Going live is the new normal. Yeah. Welcome back, guys. Mother. 405, 404. I guess I picked up 3 last episode. So what's you waiting for? Come on. Hit the bell. Hit the bell. You're funny. Frank Reich was just fired as a coach at the Carolina Panthers. We'll see where he ends up. Actually, a lot of Ukrainians moved to upstate New York and Syracuse, home of the Buffalo Bills, where Frank Reich was the backup. The Buffalo Reich. Carlos Herrera. I'm from East LA, man. From East Los Angeles. Yeah, man. Where you from? Well, you know, it's cool because where you from is that's how we talk where I'm from. And around the world, people don't say that shit. It's kind of rude. But that's how we started. Yeah. My family's from Peoria, Illinois, close to Chicago, Northwestern University. Where's my football? I got a Northwestern football in my room. You're walking here. Chicago is the most walkable city. I've never been to Michigan. I've been to Chicago O'Hare Airport. I've been to Cedar Lake, North Indiana, and that's about all I've ever done in Chicago. I saw the Tootsie Roll factory on the south side. I saw a White Castle, and I saw the snow. And that was 2000 and winter 2004. Oh, 20 years ago, I was down in Chicago. Oh, been there, done that. And I had to lug my baby around town. You don't want going to Chicago with a newborn. The fucking worst idea. I had to fly from Texas to Chicago, then drive down into Indiana to stay in a log cabin and shovel snow for fun. There was nothing else. The name of my channel is right there in between the frogs. You can see it. I'm from Cincinnati. That's where I go in Ohio. I spend more time in Kentucky than I do north of Cincinnati, okay? I gotta go. Good night, good night. Yes, good night. My last stream just cut off. We were talking about Kissinger. Fargo. Nice burp. Thanks. At least let me have that. You burp through your butt cheeks? That's what the other kids thought. They called me Belcher Butt. It's Belcher Butt. They called me Belcher Butt. And they called me Trash Digger. Belcher Butt, the Trash Digger. Because I collect cans from the trash to buy video games. 20 cans a day for 30 every day of the month can buy you a brand new game once a month. All you need is $19.99 plus tax to buy a video game. In the early 90s, you could get like a KB Toys had the cheapest game was $19.99. They had a big selection of NES games. You could always get some crap. How to get rich? You have to be culturally rich, not. I don't rap. Yeah. They want to hear me rap. There's no beat. There's just air coming in my window. It's not, that's the wrong kind of flow. Make a funny face. This is my funny face. More face. We can do more face. Is this too much face? This is my normal face. You think it's funny? Try to keep the shadow on my nose. No. Good graphics. You want to shout out? Who wants a shout out? A shout out about to come is back. Make a funny face about to come. Oh. Walter, I don't watch Breaking Bad, guys. I'm not a Walter White show. I don't watch it. I watch more Better Call Saul, and I don't watch that either. I don't watch shows I'm on. Even if I'm working on a show, that doesn't mean I'm gonna watch it. Chris Styles, yeah. Cooking. This is a cooking channel. I cook beans. That's about it. I like to put lettuce in my beans. I'm fancy like that. But I don't need nothing else. A leftover salad and a can of beans. It's called fixing up some beans. I don't want to cook. I want to fix up my food. Yeah, Chris, just start saying that. I mean, unless you're cooking for more than one person, you're just fixing something for yourself. This is my last cigarette. I'll have to hit my blinker until the battery turns red, and then I'll be rushing down the street. I'm in chat. I said fix up food. If you're all strangers to me in chat, guys. I can suspect maybe there's one burner account. Take notes. Take notes. Burner is not here. Meet me at the Oakland Bridge. You want the Montgomery exit on the... You get off that bridge on my side. I'm not fucking coming onto the bridge. We're gonna throw hands. Remember, I'm a foot stomper. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna smash your foot, and then you can throw your hands, okay? You want to throw it? I'm gonna stomp on your foot, okay? I'm gonna break your foot, okay? That's all you need. We're stomping on Raider fans' foot first. Okay. Don't get me too riled up. I'll scratch myself on the side of the bed. It's sharp. That's why you don't move fast in a cheap ass hotel room. Goddamn. These sharp. You're looking at the Raider. Okay, there's no fans in my locker room. Okay, I am the Raider. Raiders will never accept me, but only I can invite them to my city, Pasadena. So who has to accept who? Who wants to come where? Okay, was that Mason Brown? Fishman is back. It's cool to see who comes back. That's why I keep starting the show. We're doing really good, Fishman, because all the cards played out, as I was saying, Montenegro would. Their government is collapsing. They're trying to, communism. How you been, Mason Brown? Asks. It'd be nice if I picked up some soap when I went out. Yeah. I just want to crawl around on the floor and scrub my floor, guys. You know. That new Contra, anybody play the new Contra yet? I think it's the best game to finish February with, yeah. But I think only the demo's out. Why do I live so late? It's I always did. I always lived late. I would stay up all night as a kid and go to school with no sleep, Somebody has to do it, man. It's not even late yet. As Hillary Clinton said, somebody has to be awake to answer the phone at 3 a.m. So, YouTube video could upset everybody. Yada yada. Hello, Ratman. Now, in my weekly report, I got a little Ratman logo, and I didn't know who it was, but 707 people looked at my channel last week. Here, Froggy. Okay. Well, even I changed my name once. The channel was just called Ted Belcher. I changed the name to 21.9 in 2018. So, rats off to you. That joke is so old you could buy it on a DVD in Texas in 2006. Okay. Spider-Man, everybody knows Spider-Man is the guy who spreads his ass, okay? He's the booty man. The splooter man. Yeah, everybody knows who Spider-Man is. Okay. Bro, you're like, bro, what? Spider-Man is the guy who does the splits? right? That's all they know. Oh, he's on the wall. I guess he sticks to the wall too, but what he really does is does the splits, yeah. And he crawls like this, like an animal, like a therian. Oi, check meat, cheek meat, spider farts, oi. You know, Spider-Man, he's like, Spider-Man, Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Sniff the spider farts if you can. Oi. I have nothing against Spider-Man personally. I like Tobey Maguire, the actor with, you know, there's nothing wrong with Spider-Man. Why would I hate Spider-Man? I got Spider-Man jokes. Who doesn't have Spider-Man jokes? Okay. I'm not gonna tell you the official words that he spoke, or I don't have like it's not that deep, you know. He's a cool character in New York. Yeah. Bully Maguire. Tobey Maguire. I don't watch Malcolm in the Middle either. That show was way after my 1995 high school there. I mean, Malcolm in the Middle is like a 98 show. I don't watch that shit. Just a Malcolm in the Middle commercial will make me turn off the television. And I'm not talking about changing the channel. Like, it's worse than the CM Punk effect. Like, yeah, worse. I don't like Malcolm's mother. I don't like Malcolm's dad. I don't like Malcolm's brother. I don't like the Wonder Years. I don't want to watch the show with a different cast. I don't watch people sitting in their house. I don't want that. And you grew up in the 80s, you watched the Michael J. Fox sitting in his house, counting change in his pocket. That's it. That's it. Now, then he turned into Teen Wolf. Now that's it. After Teen Wolf, I stopped watching. Okay. We love Teddy. I'm 47. I turned 48 in 29 days. Shorter than a February. Less than one February away. I will be 48. Older than the assassins of Franz Ferdinand. Okay. No pew-pews. I just got the Dory laser eyes. Oh no, he's thinking about getting Dory out again. Okay. This is my piece. Okay. She's got switches and buttons. She's a bastard. She'll stop you. She can stop you. Anyways. And I got my little predator. I got my baby predator. He's my hero. Super predators. Yep, you gotta go, man. See who you can keep casing out shows. It's real. Oh, Lil Dangerous, I gotta go. Thank you. Your predator. Yeah, my predator. Guys, Chris Hansen here. To catch the predator, okay, you have to know where he lives, okay. The phone is on my Acer Predator monitor. If I turn on the Predator, they'll know my location. See, my location on the Predator monitor. If I turn on the Predator, they'll have my location. So I'm incognito with the Predator turned off, guys. I'm not acting as a predator. Okay. We could go back to Predator. Okay. Don't make me turn on the Predator. Okay. The Predator is just a decoration right now. My plan is just to surrender the entire Balkans peacefully back to Russia where they belong. When Gorbachev let them slide away. Yeah, that's right. Because Mikhail Gorbachev of the scar on his head, when the Soviet Union collapsed in '91, we're just going to give them all back Russia. It's all Russian now. That's my plan. And stop lying to us about being independent. Yeah. Currently, Lewis, I'm unregistered, yeah. Can I stomp on his foot in a fist fight? Can I punch his foot? Can I just put in a foot punching fight? Yeah, I'll beat any man. I'll punch your foot right off, okay? You ain't never even seen a man go down the way you go down with. So no, not. Gorbachev lured in America into thinking Montenegro wasn't Russian, but we know it's Russian. Nobody was fooled. We just wanted to check out the mountains for about 30 years and realized there's nothing there. I ain't hood if I ain't smoking backwoods. I gotta make a pack run so I can smoke. Shit. Where's my Nubian queen? Maybe the Predator has a woman underneath the helmet. You just don't know. I like Steph 4K. She's dark skinned. She's a 49er show. My Nubian queen. Just on our small YouTube, the 49ers have their many fan shows, you know. Laura is my queen. Yeah. Thumbs from Spy Kids. What are you gonna pick? One her up? Billy Little Bean. Billy Little Bean. Thanks for coming by, guys. You're the best. You're the best, guys. Yes, go. Yep. Draw at me any way you want. Mountain Dew Nation. I like moon pies from Chattanooga. That's the best thing about Appalachia. In the Appalachians, the entire Appalachian Mountains. But I could get a moon pie for 49 cents, and it would be like the big one, banana flavored, with the yellow outside. Okay. Boy, from Knoxville. Well, a lot of people are. D Strong with the Faith and Salvation quiz. The Bengals, good news for Nashville. Everybody's favorite football player just got paid in Cincinnati. So thank these guys for paying Nashville guys. The only guys that ever got over with the fans that it doesn't wave guns around like Ja Morant. Oh. Okay. Church food is the best. Hey, you think you're getting better food than the church? I get the same exact food. Okay. Oh is back. Ja Morant from the suburbs. Like he's a studio gangster like Snoop Dogg. They're best friends. My dad's from Long Beach. My mom's from Hamburg. Kissinger didn't bomb Hamburg. Stop acting like Henry Kissinger was bombing Hamburg. He's a pale imitation of how hard we hit. I never hang around Tennessee. I take the Greyhound straight through Tennessee. I stay in California most of my times, guys. I mean, what? Over 35 years in California. I'm only 47, so I didn't spend my entire life in Ohio, okay? Spent 5 years in Texas. That's the most I spent outside of California. Everywhere else, I spent 2 days in Tennessee. I spent three days in Denver, maybe 5 weeks in Arizona. 10 days in New Mexico, 2 days in Vegas, one day in Delaware, 2 days in Germany. Okay. Maybe 3 days in Germany. Five days in Tijuana. 50 days at Disneyland. That's a little over, but about 50 anyways. I mean, I spent 3,000 days sitting on my ass in this room. Keep talking about Kissinger, but before I went to Afghanistan, this guy, his name is Kessinger, my first sergeant. So Kessinger sent me. So you can, maybe Kissinger will send you. I got deployed by Kessinger. Who authorized you? I don't give a shit about Kissinger. I work for Kessinger. Dialing it down today. I'm dialing it down. I'm spelling it out. I don't usually call out my first sergeant by her name. But who okayed my deployment? Kessinger. Thank you. And Kessinger might be semi-famous for being one of the highest ranking secretaries in the Army. Because we're all secretaries and we do paperwork. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah. So my desk is like not very secure. Yeah. I don't even lock my door. Yeah, the bombing of Hamburg is also similar to Napoleon. Napoleon just couldn't drag his ass up that far. Poor little Hamburg. Not the city, the city where my mom came from, because they ran my mom's ass out when she was 1 year old. They gave her up to the Americans to take her to a safer city, because you can't hang around Hamburg because it was invaded in 1945, the final city taken, even after the bombing it for 3 years. Real terror, real bombing, man. When you look up and you see 500 planes, when you look and you see 500, or as more should be real, if you look up and you see 5,000 planes or 10,000 planes, that's what it's like being in. If all you see is airplanes, there's so many airplanes you can't see the bombs. Okay, the Taiwan. Kissinger didn't do that. Kissinger had a limited strike aircraft. He didn't have 500 airplanes nonstop. Okay, you see your family melting. What real terror? Let's play games, Teddies. From Hamburg, and from Hamburg, there's you'll never have it as bad as where we came from. Games on easy mode. You have survivors. What? There ain't no survivors. Nobody got hit harder than Hamburg. Just because there's no radiation or nuclear fallout didn't mean that it was the more strategic target. It was the better. They had to knock it out. It was like the best spaceport for lunch and boats. It was the premium. It was the most spectacular city in the history of the world. It was a port city. Berlin has no fucking port. They're in the middle of the continent. Hamburg is ocean access. It's very similar to Long Beach. Long Beach and Hamburg have all the similar characteristics of being the most important port in the hemisphere at their peak. You know, I complain about Montenegro because that's why they destroyed Hamburg. They destroyed my mom's home, Hamburg. You look up and you see 10,000 aircrafts. That's what living in there. You're getting bombed. Hamburg. All the skilled labor left the city. They had good factories. It's like Pittsburgh. If Pittsburgh was closer to the ocean, then Hamburg and Pittsburgh are they're both burgs. Yeah. When the burg gets taken out, that's a lot of cities get fucked up, but when they fuck up a burg, when they're taking out the burg, that's fucked up. That's like saying Japan attacked Long Beach. Why would attacking the Bay of Kotor or Beirut, the Bay of Beirut, or the 1989 earthquake in the Bay Area. Punch. It's the punch. Yeah. Punch. B Mike 420. I'm now going up subs whether I like it or not. People are gonna keep hitting sub and I just went up 7 subs, guys. I'm going up subs pretty fast. Nice, thank you. What time is it? Yeah, 11:42. My smoke shop closes at 2 a.m. I could buy a pack in 2 hours. I could buy a pack right now. I'm gonna go buy a pack. That's not the content of the show. Yeah, roughly. I had a 1% growth day from when I hit 395. I went from 390 to 395. That was like 1%. So just getting up 10 is 2%. I walked back from the supermarket. Did I already go to the supermarket before? No, this is the second stream of the day. I gotta watch Ice Poseidon to see what he did because he hasn't been online in a couple days, and he played RuneScape last episode. I watched 1 minute of Ice Poseidon at RuneScape. I didn't even scrub forward. I don't care. I couldn't kick highlights, Ice Poseidon highlights. Man, it's good. Thumbnail, too much information. It should have said plays mystery game or something. When your editor won't cover for your dumb playing RuneScape. Trash game. Motto, gotta keep on deck, so never try dry. Hear a lot of slogans on YouTube. That's why you only really want to watch the beginning of the show. I have your back. I'm telling you, that new Castlevania. No, wait, the new Contra. Contra and Castlevania came out at the same time. So, if Konami just made a new Contra, you know they're about to kick out a new Castlevania. So they're gonna remaster Simon's Quest into, you know, I bet they're working on it right now. They're better than Capcom. I mean, everybody thinks your new Mega Man game is going to come out before Castlevania remaster. No way in hell. No way in hell. Castlevania is a game about Romania. Romania. It's a Roman game. My dirty. Too much gear. Yeah, well, I do. Hey, my favorite things to do is put gifts in the trash can on Christmas. So on Christmas we'll have the trash can, and I'll be like, "Oh, thank you." You know, here's my trash can. Oh, geez, thanks for the fish, guys. I'm just gonna throw it away. I'm as bad as Jesus on Christmas. If I don't like the offering, I'm just like, shiza. Nobody enjoys giving me shit on Christmas because I always complain. And I want to open my gift first. And Christmas was big in my family. I always got a lot of shit. And nobody would give me anything all year. But I would always get something on the wrong thing, nothing good. I have to make things in my life better by making the gifts better. And I demand an invite to New York City to meet the mayor. For my entire unit of responders in Afghanistan, we all should be invited. Okay. I can't settle for less. I can smoke my 3 packs of cigarettes a day until they give me what I want. I'm gonna refry this bad boy. Refry. Last night we ended the show with a violent and repulsive content report. radio for a second.
Follow us at Fox Sports Radio. The big story of the day. Interact with us at Fox Sports Radio.
I know, it's really tough. I live the cush and comfy life. Remember, Franz Ferdinand was assassinated, and the only assassin escaped to Montenegro. His name was Mohammed. Earplug check. Yep, we're good. Do I have my letter? Nope, I need it. Now I'm shopping. Should I retie my left boot? It's a little loose. Teddy in control. Yeah, I'm already on that. I'm on that cam show. Oh, that's their camera show. Yeah, I think I shaved good. Yeah. Walking to the ghetto. Hey.
Oh, fuck!
You're good. She's okay. That's my door lady. She was standing in the wrong position by the door. I'm standing in the middle of the street. It's not chill. It's not therapeutic. There's no couches. I mean, there's no grass. It's concrete. Storm drains. Funky, nasty place. Fresh air. At least it's not too foggy. That's the place. 1777. The army is from 1775. So I'm a 1775 guy. Even though I was born in 76, I wore 75 as a senior in 95. My 76 jersey is my 94 jersey, my junior year jersey. I'll go through Maiden Lane right now, which is where all the girls go to get pictures. There could be girls in this alley in their wedding dresses. Right here. Yeah, show the alley some love. At our shut down toy stop because married women needed to be sold toys at Maiden Lane, where you come here on your bachelor party or bachelorette party. The hair salons, they do 10 girls getting their hair done at the same time. That's what happens. There's one person outside the bar. Maiden Lane goes all the way to Union Square. Okay. Eat on booty. Eden booty. The budget to keep this place, at least they keep the lights working. There's probably more, all the good photographs are here because this is where girls come. The girls come to get pictures. Kind of shitty looking little white gates here make it seem more fancy. You'll never see cars coming through. I don't know why this guy's up here. Is that a cop up there? I don't know. Cop right here. All vehicles prohibited. They usually shut these down. Obviously the gate's open. That is a cop straight ahead. Find the diamond. Well, this alley is where single women go right before they get married. That's what this is. I should stick my finger in my nose to stabilize the camera. Bottega Veneta, Madison, Marghelia, Paris. ISAIA, Napoli. It's a place. Chanel. Suit Supply. Oh, Suit Supply. You got my size? Yeah, of course. Oh, yeah, so, yeah, our alleys actually have businesses unlike you, where there's nothing in the alley. I know. There's not one homeless person on this alley, guys. Okay? There's not one. Okay? And now I'm at the top. I can go straight through Union Square to the Westin Hotel down into Starlight Market. Okay? Over the hump. Nike store. I see the Apple store. The Louis Vuitton. Montclair, Neiman Marcus, and Macy's. Where should I shop, guys? I'm already there. I'm just in the middle. They don't open for a couple hours. Yeah, I know. I gotta blow my last Hyundai or something. The alleys ain't all that. They ain't. We're in Union Square. There's the Apple store facing north, right? On the other side, McDonald's, 7-Eleven, Weston, Macy's, Cheesecake Factory, the Westin Hotel, Saks Fifth Avenue, Tiffany and Company, the Apple store, the alley I came from. I was all the way down there. I think the cop just pulled away. Yeah, the cop just pulled away. That's old. That's an old statue. This is one of the nicest views in the city, but all you can see is people inside Macy's. So it's like watching a giant TV of people shopping. Obviously they're closed now, but this is a lot of people chill here in the day with their dogs. This place, tourist around here. This is where I got kicked in the head. Yeah, guys, remember? Right down there, I got kicked in the head. Yeah. Good kick too. I blocked it. Actually, I blocked it. So I was in a fight, and the guy tried to kick me in the head, but I blocked it. And then of course my hand hit my nose, and my nose was broken. Yeah, I still broke my nose from the I blocked his kick, but my nose. Yeah, it's all right. I think it was a bit better option than taking the boot straight up. I'd block the kick again. You know, I'd still block the kick. Everybody wanted me to get kicked in the head, so that night, what are you gonna complain I didn't get kicked in the head? Now I can't. Now we can talk about it. Not everybody. It's like the cauliflower alley, but instead instead of having a fucked up ear, you have to get kicked in the head. Okay. I'm in the kicked in the head club. Kind of similar to the Antonio Brown. He wasn't the same after that hit, you know. Yeah, you're right. I broke my nose because I blocked. It was right before the wrestling event where I went and saw Cody Rhodes. And that's my #1 video on the channel. Kenny Omega versus Cody Rhodes at the Cow Palace 2018. Right at July 4th, or 2 days after July 4th, July 6th, because the kick to the head was on July 4th. Because there were fireworks going off all night. It was fireworks night. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm just lucky I didn't lose an eye like some other kid. While hundreds of people were watching. I mean, my fight, a lot of people saw it, okay? Because it was right in the middle of Union Square, guys. Okay? A lot of, I mean, could you imagine it? if you had tickets, you could have seen my fight the same week as Cody Rhodes. Last time Cody Rhodes was here. Okay. That's when my brother came by. I was still just sitting playing Hearthstone at the same time. The new expansion was coming out, and that's when I really didn't play a lot of WoW after that. I got an ambulance bill for $2,000. Hey, that's just what they do. They can ask over all the money. I don't care. I didn't even call the ambulance. The police at Union Square called it. If they don't show me no video, then I don't know what they're talking about. This is right when Jesse Smollett was faking getting attacked by white people. I got attacked by a black person. It's all right. I used to always drop my iPad and it would hit my nose. Oh shit, who said that? Fishman. I'm walking down Taylor. Through the next street is Jones. Taylor and Jones. The best alley is Waverly, because it's a Chinatown alley. So you just want an alley outside of Chinatown. Shannon is a pretty shitty alley, like Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp is an alley, is a nasty ass alley. I'm right above it now, I think. Hey, that's silly. We don't get attacked. If they don't hit the Native American reservation, they're not hitting real targets. So as long as it's only Americans, then they're not hitting Native Americans. So what you call blacks attacking America, it doesn't happen. Okay. Because Americans are red skin, guys. My targets is protect the reservation. You know, indigenous Eskimos and Canadians. So wait, what are the targets? So if you're having a civil war and you want to piss off Washington, it doesn't matter if you go kill white people or black people, guys, because who plays in Washington? They used to call them the Redskins, okay? They are the one who own our land. And our society could crumble and it would just go back to them. Okay? And their goal is to divide northern Canada. There's islands up there, the Belcher Islands. They're doing a lot of work up there with. I mean, we're just in the middle of the continent. Doesn't matter what you do down here in American your little shit city. You're not harming a Native Americans. You're just having quarrels between lovers. Okay, black people love white people. Sometimes their love goes wrong. You know, jealousy, whatever happens. Insignificant to the red man. He laughs at you, and I work for him. Yeah. The biggest, like human trafficking, you could smuggle Central Americans into the reservation. They look like Indians, right? Hey, don't you think they nobody will notice, man. You think they ain't got no... You got nothing. So eventually protecting all the natives is just as important as protecting the people of Kosovo. Yeah, because the people of Kosovo are very similar to Native Americans. They're the original inhabitants of the land. Okay. Everybody's trying to take their shit, okay? One old pack, yeah. Yeah. Right. Our American natives are really in a happy place. I've never seen a complaint that they're getting overrun. Now they have land on the border between Texas and Mexico that is far closer. I mean, the Mexican army would have to you can't invade us unless you're going around all these teepees and wigwams, okay? Even the cowboys are welcome to hide up in some Indian teepee. We're gonna jump out and fucking kill a Russian motherfucker, okay? It'll be like Red Dawn 2, but with cowboys and Indians fighting off Mexicans. Patrick Swayze. Canada didn't. What does Canada do? Western or Eastern Canada, do you believe in a separation? You just lump them all together. It's pretty hard to swallow. I mean, you take Toronto separately and then look at everything that's just not Toronto. The Indian Empire has colonies in Canada. and Trudeau won't grant them land. All the Pakistanis want to go hide in India. Nobody wants to stay where they're at, that's for damn sure. That's right. It's the shuffle. So true. Well, Trudeau is only really taking from the West as far as I can see. Western Canada. The Montreal Canadiens were the best team of the 70s. Yeah. They finished the 70s harder than the Steelers. Yeah. Even though the Steelers, they got the 4th Super Bowl after the 70s ended. So they didn't, yep. I'll tell any Steeler fan, those Montreal Canadiens, they were better than you in 78 and 79. Best team on earth. People had Steeler burnout already. And then even with the Steeler burnout, the Steelers should have not won the 4th ring. They got greedy. They killed the business. They put LA out of football. A massive disservice. But that kept San Francisco from playing down there. So whatever keeps 49ers need the Rams more than the Rams need the 49ers. We go back to St. Louis, then the 49ers will never play in LA. And that's the way I like it. You know, back when Colin Kaepernick made it to the Super Bowl, I don't even think the Rams played in LA that year. Think about that. Think about that. Okay, yeah. There's real energy crisis in Igloo Land because they don't need any energy. They ain't supposed to be having energy. They just pours Montenegro up there. I would rather give to them and expand into Alaska. Hey, if you want to stay warm, you better hold somebody. My best friend's mom, his name was Alberta. We say Alberta at dinner every night as part of the conversation. You know, if you moved if you think my name is Alberta, those people, what do? They sit around and sleep Wait for the snow to melt. They complained that the railroad to Pittsburgh was shut down because that's what they did. Canada had railroads. They went to Pittsburgh. But now they don't get supplies. So it's kind of like San Francisco. They get cut off. They're too far at the end of the supply chain. Teddy keeps winning. I don't want to miss a good deal at the store. The biggest fear. I'll be lost. I'm lost, guys. Fuck. Now, I don't want to be like 70 years old trying to walk around this place with dementia. I'll be like, nah. I wonder what time it is. It's 98 minutes into the show, guys. 83 minutes. What video game has Year of the Wish event? What is that? Nothing came out in last year. That's why year 19 oh wow was so good. People still like 19 so much that 19 hits nice. Like 1999 Kosovo. We're stuck in this 19 mindset. Yeah. I mean, I'm from the South LA, South California. This is the furthest north I've ever lived, really. Cincinnati is way up there north, but I'll double check what's actually higher. I forgot. I am a spoiled bitch, yep. Best bitches. All my best bitches in chat. Thanks for checking in. Fish man. Not entirely spoiled though, just, you know. We rented Castlevania 2 right when it was brand new, and my brother beat it before he even let me have the controller. So that's a lot of games went down like that in the 80s, where even though you think you're gonna play it first, you're gonna be stuck watching somebody play it, and you're never gonna even want to play it. Because you had to sit through someone play Zelda in 87. And he died 250 times. And then you got a turn. I mean, that's how much Zelda I watched. I've seen the counter hit 255 and I still can't have a turn. And all my friend says is, if I die, you get to play. Okay? If I die, I'll pass the controller. That's kind of like how the Nintendo worked. Especially if you can't make a jump. I can make any jump in a game. So gotta check out that new Contra remake. I think the Castlevania remake might be next. Konami is remaking the 88 games. You know, China says 88 is the most lucky number. You have 3 lives. Your rules on the controller. My mom would play Dr. Mario, and she just doesn't. Dr. Mario was the worst game because my mom would play it. And if my mom is playing games, nobody's doing anything. We're sitting on our ass watching Dr. Mario in the hot ass middle of the summer. Not fun at all. But she was a Kid Icarus player. She wouldn't play Kid Icarus all the time. My mom could get all the way to the final stage in Kid Icarus, where the flying part, and she didn't do it. She just quit. I don't like that stage. She would go through the fortresses and the eggplant wizards. She could kill the bosses, and her score was fucking really good. She would always have this really high score in the game of Kid Icarus. She liked to play SimCity, but I got hooked on Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, and I still love The Wrath of Khan. The caveman games. I played BC, The Quest for Glory, which is like a caveman game. I like caveman games, but only on the Apple computer. Yeah, Caveman and Apple was almost the best games you could get on Apple. Would always be the Caveman game. Okay. Said what? I love you, dude. What do I got at home? Hey, it's 90 minutes into the show. Trog is almost a caveman game, but that's a fun NES game. I don't think I really ever played caveman game specifically on NES. But I had 170 games in my box, you know. I had a very large collection. Jumpmaster, I never got to play Jumpmaster. Damn, I should go look at some Jumpmaster next. Was there a game called Jumpmaster? I play Dungeon Magic, Sword of the Elements, Taito. I like that game. I play Athena, Goddess of War. I play that Chubby Cherub. Not with dice, I've never gone on a campaign in D&D. There's not the player base. There's not. I didn't have a player base in my area. Yeah, people were doing very serious things at that instead of. I could get into Magic the Gathering that had a player base. I just remember the order things came out. Primarily, you can't choose something if it hasn't came out. If it hasn't came out yet, then you're not allowed to say is better than this. Like, if things come out at the same time, that's a good comparison. We had simple games like Carnival and Burger Time on Atari were like my mom's favorite Atari games. Except at my grandma's house, we had Ms. Pac-Man on the 5200 at grandma's house. Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. Still a good game. I mean, honestly, it might be the best game in 82. If you were stuck in 82 or 83, obviously they'll remake Wrath of Khan soon. The whole story of Wrath of Khan is how to partition Bangladesh, and he was Khan is a Pakistani warlord, and he watches over the people who stay in the colony during the exodus of the India. Everybody loves the Wrath of Khan. Because they feel that guy worked in Pasadena. He's probably the most famous actor that ever worked in Pasadena. Ricardo Montalban. Yeah, nice guy. Everybody likes that guy. I wish they had really dry summer air. It's 3 months till summer. There's my house. Try not to show the long shots of my house. Hardy Alley. I live top floor, guys. Okay. Well, I'm walking down the street. Just try not to get hit by something electric. Bricks. I'm going in. I was out. Now I'm in. So what are you waiting for? Come on, hit the bell. Come on, hit the bell. Kid, now I get to join the chat. Some people can only trust Ted. You know, other people's can't stand me. There's not a lot of successful Teds out there. Wager Talk TV, Teddy Covers has the best winning percentage. Fading the public, everybody in the NFL trusts Teddy Covers. Shout out to the best Teds out there. Trying to make it. Don't embarrass your name. Just drag everybody else's name into the dirt. Put their name in the dirt. Okay. What was Paul Heyman saying? He didn't want The Rock's name in your mouth. That's right. Because The Rock's name is in everybody's mouth. Back at home. Nice a minute.
And for a random midweek night in the NBA, that's unhealthy day. You can sound a little bit like Popeye the Sailor, man. That's all I can stand.
The Khanate of Baluchistan. Yeah. They need a new one. Who will appoint one? We got a notification. It's new subscriber. Thank you. Thanks, guys. MD. I wonder where my subscriber count is. 412. Let's look at today's NBA schedule. Today's NBA schedule.
Here's what's coming up in the NBA for today.
The Mavericks are in Cleveland. That's a showdown with the Cavs having a better record. Big game in Cleveland. Golden State Warriors on the road in Washington. Utah Jazz versus Atlanta Hawks in Atlanta. No Laker game today. In the chat, it's your boy Donnie is live. Even I have to stop and look at what people are doing. Click here, don't miss out on gamer time. Diablo 4 instantly stops watching. You want to bother people when they're loading up levels and shit, not when they're in the waves. Devil Lore is still streaming, no viewers. Community manager, Brit Blizzard, nobody in his chat. He's been live for 3 hours, 0 viewers. We're beating somebody. Beating somebody. It's not a dead horse though. This horse ain't dead, this horse. Only one like, only got one like, guys. You know, I noticed how many likes I got. You always hoping I wouldn't notice, huh? Catch me slipping? So now when you're lacking, you're gonna remember. Because you feel that that's your move. You think I'm stealing you're stealing my moves. Right? The only thing that matters is how many likes you get. You want to get to at least past 3. So when people come in, they don't see. Because people come in and they look. That's what do you think? All you people writing all this stuff, and none of you can press like once. Come on. When you go to your next show, that's the most important thing in your life, is that you don't expose yourself as an amateur who doesn't press all the buttons, because you have to press all the buttons to succeed. Okay? Including I have to like my own shit. So it goes directly into the playlist, that's why you have to like your own shit, so it goes into the playlist automatically. Okay, otherwise you have to add everything to an individual playlist. Do the rump shaker. Yeah, somebody was watching a lot of my old stuff today. Yeah, because YouTube analytics will tell me everything that they watched. The oldest thing here, everything from this year. You're not looking. So 7-Eleven looting. 3 views on the 7-Eleven looting was really the first day of the COVID lockdown. So I announced it as like that. Yeah. I got a lot of views on that 7-Eleven. I'm looking at my most viewed videos. Sort by most. Yeah. So that 7-Eleven was closed that day, 2 days before they smashed. Who cares if they broke one window? That happens at every place that closes. It's almost like it's set up. It's all set up. And then they put in an Amazon Go across the street, and that went out of business already. So they were just trying to shut us down. The 7-Eleven had a lot of illegal employees. Yeah. I never saw Cindy again. But some of the employees are still working up the street at 7-Eleven. So yeah, we got the same people running the city since then. No turnover. They all get paid very, very good. Yeah, I try to make decent content. I mean, I just don't let shit happen around me. Otherwise, that's so much closer to my house. I could get my pack of cigarettes in like 3 minutes. I just go boom, boom across the street and back. And I used to pay like $6.50 across the street. Maybe it was the deal. That store was the best deal. The prices were even better than Starlight Market. Yeah. There was a lot of theft in the store. People were just running out with gallons of janitorial supplies, paper towels, anything that's not food would be stolen. Yeah. Just like I said, you take the umbrellas, not the grab umbrellas, not some other crap, you know. So when I was in Cincinnati 10 years ago, cigarettes cost $4. Maybe $4.75, because in Kentucky tobacco is not overtaxed. It could be now. I don't know what the price of tobacco in the average price of a cigarette in a pack in LA is only $5 before the merchants sell it. So this is a $5 pack, and then it's marked up. Laundry detergent. Well, I'm not going to use it. My best friend, he would only take Reese's peanut butter cups. And I don't like going to places. I like to pay for everything, and I don't shoplift. So I like to be in a store by myself no matter what. I'm not trying to go shopping with somebody. I like to smile and flirt with the security, you know. I hope they put my hands behind my back. I don't really, I see the same cashiers all the time. That it's chill. They're not strangers. I got Tide Pods right here. I used the Tide Pod package to floss my teeth the other day. I really wanted to floss my teeth, and the only thing I could find was this Tide Pod. See, I got Tide Pod. I was flossing my teeth, right? That package is, it tastes like a Nintendo Switch cartridge or a 3DS cartridge. Hey. That smells dank. Powder Pods. I used the top to floss my teeth. Yeah. I lost the top. Couldn't get the thing out. I want to see the dentist. It's 12:52 in the morning. We're coming up on 2 hours. It always dies at 2:20. So in 25 minutes it's gonna shut off. I bet. I drank some poisonous stuff in the 80s. Rushed to the hospital, but I lived. Yeah. Double tap Y for turbo. See. Turbo. If you tap, it makes you jump out the car and you die. That's what happens. Depending on what game you play. Yeah. Right when Grand Theft Auto 4 came out, it was dirt race. We were playing races on launch night, and if you hit Y, you instantly lose the race in Grand Theft Auto. Yeah. There's no turbo. Yeah, I had my stomach pumped like 1982, 81, I don't know. My grandma had a fancy thing I drank out of it. It was like lighter fluid, oil lamp, whatever, some decoration. I think my brother made me do it. I know my brother was watching me do it. We'd always sit around grandma's house looking for something to drink, and the only thing that would be there was this oil lamp. And eventually I just drank the oil lamp. They wouldn't give a shit. You only had like one swig of it. I didn't glug the whole lamp. So they drove me to it was a small small dose. Barely phased me, barely phased me. King Cobra gifts. I don't watch King Cobra. Not even 30 seconds, okay? I know you guys gotta watch somebody. I like Dark Side Phil, and I like Clayton. If I ask JCDR to do an orbital, he will orbital for me. That's right. JCR hates doing orbitals, but if I ask him to, he'll do one. Just for me. Within the fighting game community, all I do is harass other gamers who still play. You can watch me play Tekken 7. Go look at my old. I beat people up. What if I want to play with Armor King? He's not even in the new damn game. You're stuck playing Tekken 7, guys. Tekken 8 is just not a finished product. I do think Ed is the best Street Fighter, though, of course, yeah. We knew that at launch we would have to wait for Ed to come out. This Street Fighter 6 is almost 2 years old, but it's been out 1 year, but the game itself, that's a 2-year-old shit, dude, that I'm watching. They should have the anniversary of the game be when they actually showed it instead of when they launched it. So like, how about that Far Cry 3 is still a banger. Hard mustache to pull off, you're right. But it fits me. As long as it fits me. I could be Dreamcast guy. The forbidden mustache. That's the. Okay. I could be the Dreamcast guy. And there would be nothing in the middle. And it would just be all, it'd be the opposite. It would all be right here and nothing in the middle. The forbidden mustache. Dude, what are you talking about? Yeah, Charlie Chaplin, of course. Groucho Marx, duh. Groucho. And there you go, blinking. You happy? You happy? I told you, but I have to charge it. The finest mustache a face can grow. God damn it, now this one's blinking too. I knew that shit would happen. We look at the clock, it's 1:02. Now both my pins are charging. See? Okay. I'm in San Francisco. It's a state. I'm in San Francisco. I could be doing something else, okay? But I'm spending it with my audience, okay? And my radio.
Now, Peter Gammons were really still around. Who knew that? I didn't, but Peter Gammons popped up. He's in tight with the Red Sox types in Boston. So Gammons thinks a deal's going to get done. That's what he's hearing from his peeps, that the deal will get done. So the question, would Jordan Montgomery be worth the trouble, both financially and whatnot, with the Red Sox?
They're talking about how the Red Sox spend their money. Cooney channel is going live. I gotta watch Cooney every day. Your home team. They say Boston doesn't watch anybody except themselves, so they're not really you can't penetrate the market with your product because nobody wants to watch you if you're not from Boston. They're only watching people from Boston. So they're most biased fan base. Boston fans don't watch anything that's not Boston. Doesn't matter how good the Super Bowl was, they probably didn't even watch it. I've never been close to Boston.
That's pretty much what he said. Right? So not only do you make Devers happy and the clubhouse plausibly happy, but also
The NBA commissioner used to work the post office at Boston. And the post office is the first guy to get the score. Yeah. I like the Patriots before Tom Brady. I'm a big Drew Bledsoe fan. I like Steve Grogan. I like that they cut Jim Plunkett. The 1970, early 70 Patriots were kind of shit. But they turned into a nice team in the 80s where they held off the Bills and the Jets, and they were a mean team. The defense they played like the Steelers. They beat up on the Steelers too. I was too young to know what the difference between a Red Sox and a White Sox and a Cincinnati Red and the Bruins, the Jets, Winnipeg Jets, #2 in the league, huh? I like to see the Oilers. Nolan Maxlow with the Montenegro flag. Thank you, welcome. The president of Montenegro lost his job today. But he's still in office. He's just not working. We could have a new presidential candidates in Montenegro soon. Much more exciting than our elections. Is it a bad place or a good place? It's the best place. Yeah. I don't want to insult Montenegro myself, but they live in terror of their neighbor because their neighbors are war criminals. Very sus in Baca. Very sus. First of all, the World War was started because they're harboring war criminals. The assassination on Franz, whatever name, Fran, escaped to Montenegro, and then Montenegro wouldn't release him, and they had a fake trial in Serbia, and Montenegro basically didn't punish the guy, and he lived until 1990. He He died in 1990, right after Tito died. So that's right when Brad Pitt. See, I got tipped off in 1988 when Brad Pitt went to Montenegro. Yeah. Yeah, look at Brad Pitt in Montenegro. That's like the most hyped up 30-second film. Brad Pitt was Batman too, wasn't he? No, Val Kilmer, George Clooney. Yeah, Angelina Jolie is fine. No complaints. I'd like to work with her. I have not worked with her. I worked with Sandra Bullock. I got to work with Sarah Silverman. That was like probably the hottest chick I ever worked with. Yeah, Sarah. Means I was trying to look down your shirt, Sarah. Remember, you went like this when I was behind you, Sarah. You were like, you have nothing to hide, Sarah. Just want to tell you. It was down in Long Beach too. Yeah, I only did like 2 or 3 things in Long Beach like that. It's hard to get home from Long Beach when you don't know how you got there. I don't know how I got there. I worked with Rosie O'Donnell, Trump's favorite actress. I'm a big Rosie fan, and even Trump loves Rosie. So I forgive Trump, but there was a time in which I didn't know which, I would have to stick with Rosie if Trump didn't lay off her. Okay. That was filming a gay parade with Rosie O'Donnell. That was, and then I did another parade scene with no talent bum Drew Barrymore. Yeah, I got to work with Drew Barrymore. I saw Angela Lansbury once. That was nice. I went to see Nancy Reagan and she no-showed. Everybody got fucked when Nancy Reagan didn't show up. I don't know who Margaret Rauble is. You have the odd attraction to Drew. I always thought her movies were a little overhyped. Even E.T. the Extraterrestrial. It's just, I saw it in the theater. I was 7 years old. I was like, this is a little cheesy and cringy. I like the bicycle scenes, but if it didn't have the bicycle scenes, nobody would like it. That's why the poster is, he's doing a big jump with the alien in the front seat of the basket on the bicycle in front of the moon. It's just a cheesy shit. E.T. and Yoda were like the same thing. I couldn't tell the difference. Who do you like more, E.T. or Yoda? You could have had one replace the other. Okay. Do I like Mo Meek? You know who I met? I met Shaka Khan. I met Shaka Khan once. That was nice. She's a wrestler. She used to work with Scott Steiner in TNA. Shaka Khan. But Monique, she's daytime television. only worked for three and a half years in Hollywood, so I didn't, and I worked 2 or 3 days a week. It's hard to be on time 4 times a week. You have the Steiner recliner for all my hoochies. I had a roll of film from basic training. One of these, right? I put the Steiner recliner on like 30 different people, and then the camera got destroyed. The average age of my platoon in the Army was 25 when I joined. We had a very old platoon in basic training. Because I joined in March, they formed my platoon, and all the high school kids are still, and high school kids don't join the Army in March. They go to basic training in August, okay? Basic was in March in Atlanta, Fort Benning. So I started in the South, in the Confederate, So I was asked if I'm a Yankee or if I'm a, I started the Army in the South, and I never did anything for the Army in the North, except go to Cincinnati and live in Cincinnati, which is part of the North. And I'd like to go back to the North, but I'm gonna go to New York. I don't want to be a stranger. Revolver Ocelot was not very good in Metal Gear Solid 5. The character fell off really bad, but up until Ground Zeroes, Ocelot had a good chance. Yeah. Pulled out 4 hairs with that one. I played Metal Gear on NES back in '88. We beat it, and every kid had the code to warp to the end with 16. Every kid could beat it. Would you? Whether or not you started legitimately without a code is the question. You could always skip half the shit. Like Mike Tyson. Metal Gear and Mike Tyson have a similar code structure. It's really nice. But then the codes for Mega Man didn't matter. Mega Man switched to battery backup on PlayStation because the codes didn't save enough data. Yeah. Tanto Perino. No, I don't know who Tanto Perino is. It's a music. It's a Dude Ranch music. Are you from the Ram Ranch? I made a Ram Ranch video about cowboys. It's one of those stupid shorts. So most people in Montenegro live with 13-hour movie, Tanto Perino. I don't know anything about it, but my search results come back negative with information. I'm past the 2-hour and 22-minute mark. Did I lose a sub? We're at 411 now. 411. Nice. I see better shows getting worse results. Just I'm trying to be with my audience, guys. That's it. Chris Paranto. Hero of the Benghazi attack. Okay, well, as an individual, I haven't seen how he participated. So, he's the guy that was there. He tells the story. Okay, I love snitches. What their job is, because his job ended. And he's not, he works for the good guys. He has to taunt the bad guys because he got away with the help of his instructors and institutional backup. And open forums of discussions. Maybe he's less random and inflammatory. He could be well-spoken. Italy tried to invade France but couldn't get over their own mountain. They've just pretended it didn't happen. Mussolini moved through Montenegro with permission, duty-free, to actually hit Macedonia, but he couldn't get past Greece. Greece was confused. 300 people died. I only hit 700 people watched me last week. That's not good, guys. We're supposed to reap the fruits of your labor. Now you leave your fruits for the next generation. My inaudible daughter and her brothers. Tiny Thai Girl is live. Let's take a look. No, she's playing Druid. I can't click on that. If I click on her, what's she playing? Arena. This girl's in the arena as a shadow priest. I watch people with only 1 year experience of WoW suddenly act like they've been playing for a couple of years. You can see that they lied about their experience when making a new channel, pretending you're a new player. A lot of people in World of Warcraft were like, I've never played the game before. I've never seen so many habitual liars in my life than World of Warcraft people pretending they haven't moved an inch in 9 years. Okay. This is sexy. See, the problem with Montenegro is nudists and alcoholics, okay? Nudists and alcoholics, okay? Those are the people who live in the mountain, okay? They have no clothes and all they do is drink. That is what happens where prying eyes cannot see. These are the people of the mountain. They have no clothes and all they do is drink. Show some skin. No, I'm not a nudist, but I discovered the nudist colony's location. Okay. I just subscribed to this nudist colony's channel on YouTube. So. I hope you're good at picking fruit, because I find all the good shit. You thought I have more? I mean, I just dropped a major bombshell that there's nothing but naked, drunk people running around in those mountains, and that's why they have no nation. No, they have no accountability or decency. In order to defend the city, you have to give them clothes or they will not wear it. And clothes is not enough. That's all the Venetian Empire said. We will give your army clothing. And they're like, we're not in the army. We don't have clothes. Okay, that's their stance. If I was there, I know how to act. I would be like, no clothes, man. I'm not an army man. And I'd be drunk. And the only people who don't like it are decent Arabs, decent Muslims who don't walk around nude and drink, okay? So you have to get rid of them and be, guys, all right, we're gonna be naked here. We're gonna be naked and drunk here. We gotta get all those other people that don't like it, because sitting around naked, that's what they used to do in Italy. The ladies would just sit with their legs open and let people come by. Hi. That's what they do in Montenegro. And their god is the lady who spreads their legs. And all they do is sleep. I've never been to a nudist thing, but I was in the nude scene in Yes Man, Jim Carrey movie. Yeah, so I did a nudist scene in a Jim Carrey movie. He was also playing Dance Dance Revolution. I did that scene in the same movie. And then they had to reshoot the nude scene, and I went back for the reshoot. Yes, man. 2008 ish, because they filmed that movie for a year. Probably worked the first month and the last month because they were doing reshoots. Waiting for my vape pen to be ready. No risk it, no biscuit. Just a bunch of lazy ass, naked asses, motherfucker, lazy. They go down to the beach and they put on their little beach clothes. You can't trust History Hustle. Yeah, I was in the Red Shoes Diary, but that's not a film. I did some other shot. I don't know what it was for. Yeah. I think I did Red Shoe Diary a lot, so. It's actually the same show at multiple strip clubs, yeah. Montenudity. Naked Mountain. You can't just sit around and eat off the world. You have to flaunt your isolation. We're so isolated, nobody knows we're here. I think I hit the peak on the show. Besides walking around town, now I have nothing to drink. I'm sitting here, I'm thirsty. I just want to chill and listen to some Tito documentaries. Yeah, I want to thank my audience for coming in. 2 hours and 36 minutes. Unless there's cheers for encore. I don't have any more content at 1:30 in the morning. I'll see you next time. Guys, remember, you can clap or slide. It's up to you. See you next time.